Factors affecting photosynthesis are of two types. Those are external and internal. And external factors are light, sunlight or light, carbon dioxide, water, temperature, oxygen, mineral salts, harmful gases in the air. Internal one, the age of leaves, number of leaves, amount of carbohydrate, potassium and the enzymes. External. Light is the first thing that is needed for the plants to make their food. So every factors that have written, whatever it is external or internal, there is an optimum level to function more. The importance of the light. This is photosynthesis take place the following two stages. First one is light dependent stage, and in light dependent stage three of the important functions takes place. What are those? Formation of ATP and NADPH2, and the third one is photolysis of water for the plants. So what point number 1. The point number 2, red, blue, purple and orange. You know, the light coming from the sun belongs 7 colors. Among them, red, blue, purple and orange color of the ray of the light helps photosynthesis more. So what is the light intensity is better for the production of photosynthesis? That is, light is travel in a wave and their wavelength within the range of 400 nanometer to 480 nanometer, then photosynthesis can occur more and more food can produce. And another in at 680 nanometer wavelength, photosynthesis also occur best. Second one, carbon dioxide. So you know, one of the most important compound that is needed for the photosynthesis process, that is called carbon dioxide. The atmosphere, the amount of carbon dioxide is is 0.03%. This is measured. Position of the air are so many gases, that nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide and other things. And among them, the amount of carbon dioxide is this, 0.03%. Plant can absorb up to, this is the 0.03% to 1%. In this level, plants can make more food by photosynthesis. So, if somehow the amount of carbon dioxide in the air become less than 0.03 or more than 1%, then photosynthesis is hampered. Temperature. Temperature is one of the most important factors. There is an optimum level that can photosynthesize more. So if the temperature below 0 degrees Celsius and above 45 degrees Celsius, then there will be no photosynthesis. Okay, so what is the temperature level? 0, below 0 or above 45 degrees Celsius, there will be no photosynthesis. So what is the optimum level for the photosynthesis? It is 22 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius, then the photosynthesis will be best. So if it is less than 22 degrees Celsius or more than 35 degrees Celsius, then the photosynthesis process or the rate of photosynthesis will be low. To the another important component for the photosynthesis, that is water. So naturally, amount of water will be less. Then the enzyme, inside the chloroplast, the enzymes and other components will be more concentrated, and the photosynthesis process cannot occur. Not only that, water in light dependent states, water breaks down into electron and hydrogen ion and so oxygen molecule. So that won't occur. These hydrogen ion and electron helps in production of light independent states and production of carbohydrate. So this will be hampered. So, and if the amount of water is more, then all the components inside the enzymes and other factors present which are helping in photosynthesis process will water make them dilute, and the process will not occur properly. So this is an amount of oxygen. What will happen if the amount of oxygen is less or more? Naturally, if in the atmosphere the amount of oxygen is more, it means the amount of carbon dioxide is less. So if the oxygen is less, then the amount of carbon dioxide will be high. So both of them has a negative effect. So if the oxygen is less, then the concentration of carbon dioxide will be more. So that carbon dioxide in the cells hamper the production of chlorophyll or chloroplast. That means the acidic condition will increase inside the cell, and that thing also done by less amount of water make the solution acidic. Here also acidic if the amount of oxygen less in the air. That means that increase the level of carbon dioxide in the air, that also increase the carbon dioxide level inside the chloroplast. That make the guard cell in the stomata will flaccid, close it, not allow anything to come out to go in. Number 6, mineral salts. You know, the plant make through the process of photosynthesis carbohydrate, but we also get protein and lipids from plants also. But how the plants are making their oil or lipids or protein? By nitrogen and magnesium are two important in formation of chloroplast. If their amount become less, then the formation of chloroplast will be less. And not only that, another kind of mineral is very important, that is helping these two things in synthesis of chloroplast. What is that thing? That is iron. Iron helps to synthesize plast. What are the things we have learned here? One point is nitrogen and magnesium is very important. That is the main component of chloroplast. And to formation of chloroplast, another kind of mineral is important. What is that? That is iron. In absence of iron, nitrogen and magnesium cannot produce any chloroplast. From there, what are the gases? Chloroform. hydrogen, methane, etc. If the amount of these gases are present in the air that inhibit the process of photosynthesis doesn't occur, then the other living beings cannot exist. So let's see about the internal factors. Okay. What are the internal factors? That number point 1, leaves. Age of leaves is a great factor. Immature leaves and old leaves, that means aged leaves, belongs less chloroplast, and less chloroplast means less food production. So the number of leaves naturally middle-aged leaves are very good for the photosynthesis because they are matured and they belong more number of chloroplast. Middle-aged. Amount of carbohydrate. Produced material in photosynthesis is carbohydrate, and it is producing where? In the chloroplast. So when after production of carbohydrate, if then this carbohydrate is not taken away or not distributed from the chloroplast or taken away from the chloroplast, they will occupy the space of the chloroplast. So other materials will not getting inside the chloroplast for the taking part of photosynthesis. Let's see the fourth point. Potassium is another kind of component, inorganic component, that is helping as or working as catalyst. They helps in the process of when the photosynthesis process going on, presence of potassium increase the rate of photosynthesis. And you know what is catalyst? Catalyst is a chemical substance which are taking part in chemical reactions, some of the chemical reactions, but without being used. So optimum level should be present there. Number 5, enzymes. Many types of enzymes produced in the plants, those are helping in growth and development of the plant. In light independent stage, carbon dioxide entering to the cell, chloroplast cell, and that carbon dioxide is reacting with RUBP, ribulose bisphosphate, and this is called carbon dioxide fixation. So that fixation of carbon dioxide helps one of the important enzymes, that is rubisco. That if the absence of rubisco, this carbon dioxide fixation process cannot occur, then the whole process will stop. So if this amount of enzyme, always the presence of enzyme is making the faster process, and if it is less, then the process will be slow. So by this way enzymes are helping in the rate of photosynthesis.